People are going to tell you that there's some form of secret recipe to happiness. They're going to tell you that if you do this one thing, you're going to be happy, or if you do this one thing, you're going to be successful. And although that might seem perfect at the time, because you might be struggling, you might be going through depression or anxiety or an eating disorder or anything like that, you might be struggling with school in grade 12. You might be in some place where you're struggling and someone says to you, oh, I have this one thing that will make you happy, or this one thing that will make you successful. And you're going to jump right at it because you are at your most vulnerable state. When you're at your most vulnerable state, you seem to do anything that you possibly can to make it. Anyone who feels shit about themselves or isn't happy with themselves, there is one simple thing that you need to do to ensure that you are going to be happy. And that is taking you for who you are. That is understanding who you actually are, who you want to be, and where you're going. No one is going to be able to say you're not going to go anywhere or you're going to be unhappy for the rest of your life. No one can determine your happiness but yourself. And when we are in vulnerable states, we seem to think that anyone and everyone can determine how happy we are and how happy we can be. We need to understand that if we want to be happy, if we want to truly be happy, that it all starts with us. It all starts with ourselves. The only person that can make you truly happy is yourself. There are going to be things in life that will help you, that will add to your happiness. You may have an amazing partner who has your full attention and who gives 100% support and everything, and they can amazingly increase your happiness. You can have pets, you can have children, you can have family that are always going to increase your happiness. But what is most important is how happy you actually are. Those things might make you happy, but you can't truly be happy with yourself when those things are the only thing you have. What you have to have is a happiness within yourself. As natural human beings, we think that our happiness depends on everyone else's. And we think that a lot, but it doesn't depend on anyone else. Our happiness is ours. It doesn't belong to anyone else. It belongs to us. There is no secret recipe to life. There's no secret recipe to happiness. Everyone thinks there is. But the only secret there is unleashing yourself, unleashing your potential, and understanding who you actually are and who you want to be. When you stop trying to impress people and improve yourself for others, that is when you're going to be most happiest. When you stop trying to compare yourself with other people, or think that doing one thing or that thing is going to make you feel better about yourself when it really doesn't, because that's not who you are. That's when you're going to realize how happy you are. When you do something that is for yourself. When you do something that you really want to do and that you know that you can do it. You are the most important person to yourself right now. You are the most important person to yourself in this world. And make sure it stays that way. Be selfish, because if you're not selfish of your self-worth and who you are, you're never going to understand what makes you happy or do something that makes you happy. You're always going to be sad and miserable. So start being selfish of who you are and look out for other people, because that's where your happiness is going to shine, and that's where you will rise.